Hi, and welcome to Tuesday Talks.
Hello everyone, Tuesday Talks is back, and Yati Media is ready to entertain you and bring forward to you more people who are willing to leave their mark on the world. Today we have, please introduce yourself.
Christina, aka DarkShadow, spoken word poet.
And this is Caleb the Mandem right here, rapper, singer, songwriter.
Oh, all right. Wow. Oh, multi-talent, huh?
Of course.
And co-host, we have David.
Hi, guys.
And Imani.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
All right, cool. So today we're just going to be talking to Christina and Caleb and finding out more about what they do. So you mentioned your name is DarkShadow. I was really captivated by that name. Please tell me how you came up with that. I mean, DarkShadow. Very
no idea how many times I get that, and I always have to explain myself. Okay, so I am a poet, so obviously it is a very metaphoric term. Yeah, so basically I just talk about everything that there is to talk about. You know, I call myself a mouthpiece for the voiceless, so looking at insecurities, looking at love and light. So you know how usually you have a shadow? It comes only during, like, when there's light, when there's a source of light, right? But in this case, it's also during the you know, when it's dark out, and you know, when people don't see you, the person that you are, you still have things that follow you. So that's basically where DarkShadow comes from.
All right. That's very poetic.
Very poetic.
I could say. All right, and Caleb, you say you're a rapper, right? So
Yeah, I am.
how long have you been doing your thing?
Oh my God, over 8 years now. Because I started back in high school, so around Form 2, Form 3 maybe. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what got you into it?
Funny story actually. I had never planned on doing music, but what happened is I was actually in Form 1 at the time when this happened, and so I don't know if most of you know Jules. It was a couple of classes higher than me. So me and Jules were really close. He was like a big brother to me back at school. So what happened is there was this dude that used to, like, you know, put himself above everyone and say he's the best rapper in the school. So Jules said, we need to get a kid, write some bars for him, and have him battle this guy, just to show him that he's not all that. And so Jules was like, can you do this for me? I was like, yeah, definitely. So Jules and a couple of his friends wrote some bars for me, and I battled this guy. I beat him, and literally everybody was all over me. Oh, dude, you're so good. Oh, this and that. And literally out of that, I just, like, developed a love for it. And, like, I started writing. From 1, from 2, it wasn't that good. And then I really got into it around Form 3 when I got into the studio for the first time. And I literally just, you know, progressed from there.
Oh, all right.
Is that the song you did with Psych?
Yes, that's the song I did with Psych. Hold Me Down. That was our first thing. Yeah.
Okay, that was a good song.
Thanks, man. Thanks. We actually, I don't remember the last time I listened to that song. I actually looked back to it and say, oh no, I can't believe I did this.
You should hear this track. It's actually a pretty good track. You know, most artists think that about their own stuff. It's called, I don't know what is it. There's a term for that, actually. Most good artists, imposter syndrome. Yes, imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty good. You guys should hear it.
All right. We'll get right to it. Do you have any place where you upload them?
Yeah, man. My new music, the one I prefer you listen to, is an old digital streaming platform. So Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music. You just search Caleb the Mandem. You should get all my stuff there.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
You can tell the audience your handles, though. This is a platform for
definitely. At Twitter, it's Caleb the Mandem. So that's Caleb CALED, the Mandem. And at Instagram, it's Caleb.the.Mandem. So, yeah, man.
There's just too much talent in the room. Like, I don't know how to act. Like, I'm kind of starstruck.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear you guys have this startup called New Wave Malawi.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so could you tell us more about that?
Okay, I think I can do it. So basically, New Wave Malawi is where we curate playlists every week. You know, every week on Sundays we have about 15 songs that we put out for people to be able to find Malawian music easily. You know, a lot of people are like, no, how can I find Malawian music? How do I find you? So with New Wave Malawi, our idea was to make it easier for people to get the experience, to get the Malawian music experience. So all our, on DSPs, that is, so we have Apple Music, we have Deezer, and Spotify. That's where our playlists are. New Wave Malawi. So yeah, that's basically what we do. We just want it to be easier for people to find Malawian artists, Malawian creatives with our platform.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, slowly, because recently we've actually just talked about having a project. I think we put it out recently. We're calling it the Wavy Project. Mm-hmm. So the Wavy Project is where we're gonna have our first. What we're gonna do, the first thing we're gonna do is get 3 female artists, where we plan on helping them with their branding, we help them with their songwriting, we open DSP accounts for them, and also pay for their studio sessions so that we have more female artists. Because every time when, as New Wave, we're looking for artists, there's a majority that there's more male artists than there is female artists. So we're trying to, try to, let's say, even out the game. But yeah, that's basically what we're trying to do right now. That's one of the first things we're doing.
Okay.
That's good.
Where are you based?
Well, everywhere. because there's like there's 4 of us. There's myself, there's Caleb, we have Tanganyika, and we also have Yanko. So Tanganyika, Yanko, and I are in Lilongwe, but Caleb joined in. So.
Well, most of the time I'm in Blantyre, but yeah, like she said, I'm everywhere, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I can gather from what you said, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you work more on marketing people.
Yes, basically, yes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Yeah. So do you only market singers, or do you market people who do other things?
So far, it has been just the artists. We've been putting out playlists, but we do have more ideas that we'll be very ready to share with you when we have everything ready. But slowly, we want to branch out and do more for the, Malawian entertainment industry.
All right. Well, that's nice.
That's really nice. So, I got a question. How does someone get onto your playlist?
Pretty much what happens is we curate the playlist from scratch. So we go out to digital platforms and say, basically, it's sort of like handpicking artists. So it's usually going through so many songs. So we'll go through maybe 20 songs, 30 songs. But I think the biggest challenge is that, not a lot of Malawian artists are on digital streaming platforms. Okay. So, every week it's sort of a task to, search for music, get new music. And so pretty much sometimes there's artists that we know that are releasing music, people who are with the whole digital streaming platform movement. And so we're always keeping our ears to this. So-and-so has got new music out, or there's this artist that people need to hear about, or there's this one coming out with music. And so we always have to be constantly updated and always, having to search for music. And so that's pretty much how it happens. And if people do want to submit music, they do. But obviously it goes through the team to be curated to make sure, that's a standard that people are going to love it. And, then it gets on the playlist.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I have a question. Do you have like a certain criteria, like when you're dumping like music, saying that this type of music it goes on the playlist, this type doesn't? Do you have a criteria like, let's say, do you go lyrically? Do you go by beats? How do you choose?
Really, the music just has to be good because we also understand that everyone is diverse. So we can't specifically say we're only allowing this genre or we're only allowing a certain type of lyricism or this type of artist. So basically, an artist just has to be good at what they do. You could be a gospel artist, you could be a trap artist, an R&B artist, soul, hip hop, dancehall. You look at the artists because we even had different spoken word artists and some poets. And so, literally, you just have to be good at what you do. And, we think everyone deserves to be heard.
Yeah. And I think also I could say that as much as we also allow people to actually, contact us via our social media sites to say, okay, I have this song out, and we get to listen to it, and we're like, okay, this is good. That's what we want. We want to engage more artists to actually communicate with us. We have this, and that. And of course, recently we haven't had any problem saying, oh no, we didn't like this, we didn't like that, because to be honest, right now with the Malawian artists and entertainment industry, so far there's been a lot of growth, and that's what we're striving for. So when someone decides, okay, I have this song out and it's available, and all the DSPs is available, so we look at it, we have a look at it, we listen to it, and from there we'll be like, okay, that's when we put it in our playlist as well. So yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right. I feel like that's what's needed, diversity.
Yeah.
Because people have different tastes.
Yeah, very true.
Some are trappers, some like gospel, some like dance. So if you limit your criteria, you limit the fan base. So like,
So you guys said you also write for your singers, right? I don't know if I heard that.
Okay, no, not really right. Since it's our first project, I think everyone in our group, we all have like a specialty. You can say that Vocalo, he's like a graphics designer. He also mentioned that he's a rapper. So we have Yang who also does like our branding, is also a graphics designer. And Tangwanika is an artist manager, and I'm a poet and a writer. So we were like, okay, if we have this initiative, how can we group? So for me, it's like, okay, let's say you have this instrumental. How would you want to work to it? How would you want to work around it, right? So as a writer, I know that, okay, this could appeal to these type of people. This could appeal to these type of people. So if an artist says, okay, I've written this, where for us, it's just like directing them, just helping them out, not necessarily writing for them. But I could change a few things like, okay, how about you do this like this and like that? Because so far, I think I've already started working with the very first two. So, yeah, I think that's what we have so far. Not like necessarily writing for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
So, what do you guys see New Wave Malawi in the next 10 years?
Caleb, are you going to take it or should I?
I can take this. Like Christina said, there's a lot of initiatives that are being worked on in-house at the moment that we're yet to put out there. But basically, in the next 10 years, obviously, you're not going to be curating a playlist for 10 years. You want to take it further than that. So, like, we've already started with the Wavy project, the artist management, helping out different sorts of talent. We just really want to help the Malawian entertainment industry as a whole. Okay, we don't want to stick to just playlists or just promoting artists, but we want to take over the entertainment industry by storm. As far as it's entertainment in Malawi, it has to be New Wave Malawi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So DarkShadow is Christina.
Yeah.
Okay. You said you're a poet.
Yes, I am.
Right? And I think I remember seeing on your like Twitter that you made a few tracks like where
Okay.
Like, was it you sampled some songs and then you were speaking over those songs?
Okay. I think you're talking about my recent playlist, Lost. It's basically, I call it playlist, but people still call it an album. It's like, okay.
Sounds like an album.
I thought it was an album.
Yeah, it should be an album.
People say that. But you see, I am a spoken word artist, so I am definitely an artist as well. So what I do as DarkShadow is I'm into collaboration. I love collaboration. So if you do listen to that album, Struck Playlist, I featured a lot of artists. I had classic, I had episodes, I had Nandi. I always make sure I feature trap artists. I had a reggae artist as well. So what I do is I just usually my producer, which is Ariel, he will put out like, you give me different instrumentals, or I'll just tell him, okay, I'm looking for something that sounds like this and like that. He does that for me. I record on it, like, spoken word. I don't know if you've heard a lot of spoken word artists, but yeah, I do the spoken word, and I can say, okay, which is the best fit? Which artist do I think would do well to feature this? And sometimes I do singles. I don't always feature artists. But yeah, so basically I am a spoken word artist as well than just a poet and a writer. So yeah.
Ah, nice. Okay. And you said you're your producer. I actually heard the collaboration you did with Miria, which was a song on its own.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like that was one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Malawian tracks, because Ariel managed to pull up something that a lot of African artists can't, and that's EDM music.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I feel like he is one of the producers right now in the game that people should look at, because he does almost everything, and he has a different sound from most artists. He broadens just not the typical, Malawian type of instrumentals. He tries to broaden that, and that's why I really do have great respect for Ariel.
Yeah, I have respect for him too. Like, I always listen to anything that has Ariel in it. Just because of that one track, I was just like, this guy, he's onto something. I need to watch him.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true.
So, could you recite one of your verses?
Oh my God, really? No, we're not.
Hey, I was going to ask Caleb to rap for us as well. But then, of course, ladies first.
No, I think I'll do one better. What we can do, let's just try to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and you will definitely hear loads and loads of poetry. Let's do that.
All right. Well, do you have your handles? I mean, could you tell us your handles?
I am 265 DarkShadow on both Twitter and Instagram. So I usually put out my stuff on both of the sites, but usually Instagram has more of my stuff, looking at videos, and YouTube as well, DarkShadow.
All right.
And if you do check on Apple Music, you check on Deezer and Spotify, you also find DarkShadow, which I think I have my project lost on. They just lost so far. Hoping to put my old project as soon as I can as well.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, Caleb.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Hey. So, my friends and I usually have rap battles, right? And, well, I'm usually the victor. So if you were to come up with a verse right now, you don't have to diss me, but just show off your talent. Would you be able to?
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Please, serenade us.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Most of my songs are always, with the summer vibe, this love thing going on. So let me go with the same theme.
All right.
Check this. Can I hold you down for the night? All them wastemen, they ain't treat you right. Looking from a distance, got you on my sight. Let me change your life. Promise, girl, I won't bite. In a minute till you get your heart away. And you are vacant to the games that people play. Rolling with a king. The promise when we late. Got you feeling blue. Just feeling 50 shades of gray. I'ma treat you like a queen. Put you on a flight, take you where you've never been. Chilling in Dubai, show you things you've never seen. And then you want to wake up because you're thinking it's a dream. Yeah, it's your life now. Got you dripping in designer. Fenty on the eyebrows. Scared to take a chance, but we made it here somehow. So tell them take a hike every single time they come round. Yeah.
That's good.
Nice. Okay.
Never bring your girlfriend here this time. Yeah, sure.
That's what they always say.
We'll take your word.
No, listen, a loyal guy over here, man. You know, very happy relationship. So we ain't looking.
Oh, I see you. Tell him. Tell that
Yeah, man. All right. Well, no. Well, that's actually cool. That's really nice. I wasn't gonna try to one up that, and even if I wasn't, I just surrendered. Like, nah.
Yeah, really. Come on now.
Yo, Gibson, give it a try, man.
What?
Give it a try. You can't lose like that.
What do you mean I can't lose? I mean, have you heard what this guy just said?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Nah, I really can't think of anything right now. Too much pressure, Easton.
Zimbani, bro. Come on, revive us.
Dude, I haven't rapped since 2014. Okay, allow me. Okay, I'm not going to next comeback.
Make a comeback.
Nice exclusive. 6 years, and I should come back on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Look. If I'm going to come back, I want to write shit down and then see it. Because freestyle is not going to work.
Well, you have time now. And I was on that actually. Like I used to write poetry back in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I stopped actually. I wasn't very good at it. And I used to rap as well, but I stopped because I wasn't very good at it.
That's very hard to believe, man.
Now I just work on writing books. Not that I'm very good at it, but I'm done stopping things just because I'm not good at them. So.
I also wanted to be a rapper, but like I said, I wasn't that good at it back then, so I was just like, nope.
Honestly, I used to rap, so I don't know. But it wasn't for me. Scarlett go too. But I don't know. I shouldn't have stopped. But I would have been like the Nicki Minaj in Malawi or something.
Ooh.
Not enough female rappers, you know what I mean?
Very, very
For real.
Yeah. Well, I think at this point it's safe to assume everyone goes through a rapper phase at some point. Some people just continue with it.
There's some that actually emerge victorious, and there's some that just accept defeat. That's how it is.
like, no, this can't be me. Can't do it.
All right. So, what do you guys like doing in your free time, individual? Like when you're not in the business, just what you do in your free time?
Am I never not in the business? I mean, well, okay, right now, for me, what do I do in my free time? Do I ever have free time? I don't know. I feel like right now I've just been, so busy with everything. You look at new wave, new ventures and different businesses lately that I've been trying to do, making sure you have different, sources of income, multiple sources, and just, living life, I guess, spreading love and positivity all the way.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And Caleb?
Well, for me, like Christina also said, I'm also a graphic designer. So I'm literally full time. So I can also say I don't think I ever have free time because I've got a marketing agency I work for. I've got my own personal clients I have to attend to, and then I also need to get in the studio. I'm also a market analyst, so I've got a couple of trades I need to monitor each and every week. So it's pretty much 7 days a week. You know what I mean?
Oh, I forgot to mention, I actually make cocktails too. I have a, mobile cocktail bar. So make cocktails for different events. So if you ever need some cocktails for an event, hit me up. Cocktail Gang will be there to
Cocktail Gang, the best in the business.
Tell them.
Wow.
Does it have its own Twitter? Does it have its own page?
Yes, it does. It's Cocktail Gang 265 on Twitter and Instagram. You definitely find the pages there.
Okay,
Yeah.
But we should go try out that cocktails,
we
man.
like drinking, so we'll look you up one day.
Yeah, but we should go tomorrow, man.
Don't we all?
What?
You're scoring alcohol deals right here on the podcast. And remember, folks, don't drink if you're 18 and under. So, guys, are you 18?
20, 21.
I'm
Over 18.
also 18.
That's good. That's good. We don't want people that listening now to start drinking when they're underage. So just remember, everyone, don't drink if you're 18 and under. In some places,
Wait,
21.
if you're 18 and under,
We support responsible drinking.
Drinking is also very important.
Responsible drinking.
True. Don't drink and drive either.
Of course.
Yep. Especially not on roads where there aren't any cops. That's very dangerous. Okay. So, what did you major in university? Or are you still majoring? Or have you finished? Or haven't started?
Because I'm into marketing full time, but when I was bipolar, I was doing computing and information systems. Never touched a computing and information systems job in my life.
wow.
Went straight into marketing, and I excelled at that, man.
For me,
Nice.
I was at Catholic University. I'm supposed to be graduating in September, actually. I don't know if this whole thing that's happened, I haven't graduated. But I majored in political leadership and minoring in history. It's so crazy, though, like right now as well, I'm into the marketing industry as well because I've recently been working with Ntan Manjui. So, and I'm loving it so far. It looks like a very interesting thing that I think I'd like to do for a very long time. So, I guess we see whether it takes us. Looking at my cocktail business as well, it's more business. Started a vegetable business as well. So I think the marketing part is actually coming closer to me than the humanities that I did in university.
Oh, all right.
Okay. All right.
You guys have done so much work in your lives. You make me feel like I still haven't even started, to be honest.
You guys seem very active. I think you guys don't waste a second.
Yeah, true.
All right. Okay. Do you guys have a slogan for New Wave Malawi? Any slogan, catchphrase?
Do we?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. It's Malawi to the world.
Oh, the hashtag. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I know
Malawi
there's
to the
one.
world.
Malawi to the world. Very interesting.
Yeah.
New Wave Malawi. Malawi to the world. Sounds good.
We'll remember to use that hashtag. We'll just jump on board with that. Yeah. All right. So basically anyone can try to ask. It doesn't matter where they're from or anything like that. Anyone can work with you, right? Or work under you.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, basically, yeah. But we haven't really, as I said, branched out so much yet. But we're always down for collaboration because, we're not trying to get Malawian artists to the world. As we said, Malawi to the world. So definitely going international in the plan. So collaboration is what we're definitely looking for.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, everyone is there to hear first. exclusively on Tuesday Talks.
How long has New Wave Malawi? Have you guys been doing New Wave Malawi? How long has it been now?
How many weeks now? How many?
Literally, it's just been a couple of weeks. We started around mid-May.
I think we're at 9 weeks now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
And it seems you guys are actually going very quick because I see you guys everywhere. So this is a good trajectory.
That's the whole agenda.
That's the whole agenda.
Get everywhere.
Nice.
One more question. So, over the 9 weeks, which one has been your favorite playlist? Like, when you listen to it, you're just like, dang, this is a banger.
My favorite. I love them all, okay? I love them all. I love all of them.
Yeah, it's because, there's so much talent out there. So you're literally going to listen to this playlist and you're going to think, okay, this is it. Then the next one comes out next week and you're like oh,
no,
wow.
This is it.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Right. But we've got an initiative where, because this actually came up in the group, and so what we're going to do eventually is we're going to take all the playlists, we're going to make it more frequent, but what we want to do is for people to actually vote and tell us which songs from the playlists they actually like the most. And then, eventually we come up with the ultimate playlist. So we could be doing it monthly, so basically we look at the playlist for that month, and, people tell us their favorites, and, we come up with the ultimate playlist for that month. And then, you've got all your favorites in there. Alright. Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. I actually like what the Malawian music industry is evolving into because I'm seeing artists, making albums and actually making money, getting compensated for the work, which is something that is very funny. Something that I find important.
All right then. With our closing remarks, I would just like to say that I'm actually pointed to accepting that challenge that I left behind a few minutes ago.
Are you ready?
Whoa.
Yeah, bringing it back around full circle, just to finish it. All right, cool. So you did the whole love thing. So I'll ride that wave just for now. Okay. Let's go. Here it goes. Don't laugh though. This is very amateur level stuff. All right. Your face is beautiful like the sunset. When I look at it, there's one image I can get, and it's that you haven't met the right guy yet. But I'm here, and I'm sure I'll get to change that. If you let me compliment your fine-looking eyes, they shine greater than any amount of diamonds money buys. I know you've blown off all the other guys, but give me a chance to be your prize. And with you, my heartbeat tends to rise. That fact shouldn't take you by surprise, because bro, you're always looking so nice.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
We need to jump in the studio.
Well, that was my audition, by the way. I was just inspired.
Let's go. Come on. Keep loading.
Yeah.
All right.
Not an audition. You guys can rate me. Plus, if you really want to employ me like full time, I accept a salary of no less than $15 an hour.
Okay.
You're going right at it.
Like, this is me. This is how much I want. Okay. We love
He's a very straightforward guy.
Okay.
He's a very straightforward guy. That's how we've always known him.
Yeah. All right then. Well, do you guys have a last message for the audience?
Well, I would just like to say, please, look at the creatives, support creatives. Creatives looking at artists, looking at, spoken word artists, but looking at, singers, rappers, looking at all sorts of art. People do it out there when they're creating. It's for everyone to see. As much as we do it for ourselves, support goes so far. And supporting our pages, New Wave Malawi, that would be so amazing. As we said, hashtag Malawi to the world is the dream. Get our entertainment industry to where we're at par with other countries as well, because honestly Malawi has amazing talent that just needs to be shared. So the support goes a long way. So yeah.
All right. Is that from both of you, or Kayla's got something?
No, well said, well said. You look at other countries and creatives are literally lives are changing through art, through skills and talent.
Yeah.
And there's no reason why Malawi can't be the same. People are literally living their lives through arts, through their music, through their specific talents. And what we're trying to do is to make sure that the talent in Malawi goes all the way. So, it's all the support that we need.
All right. Well, everyone, listeners included, you just heard it all from New Wave Malawi. Look them up on YouTube, look them up on Instagram and Apple Music, Spotify as well. And as usual, look for us on Facebook, Hikati Media. It's up on Instagram, Hikati Media as well. Same thing on YouTube. We do a lot of things, videos, these podcasts. We do tracks as well on Fridays, and we do basically everything that can entertain anyone who's bored, especially in quarantine time. So thanks for joining us. Any last words, guys? No last words, guys?
I just want to say, really appreciate your work you guys are doing for the Malawi music industry. It's a good initiative, and we really need more people like you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Now, Bonnie.
I really like the work that you guys are doing, and I'm hoping to see more of you. I hope to see you guys grow as time goes by.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, we are out.
And